Over the years, I've gotten phone calls from players who've chipped a tooth, and they're usually pretty freaked out and nervous about it. And I try to calm them down because the tooth's already chipped, so there's not a whole lot you can do about it. And I remind them that, dentists can do amazing things and reconstruct things, so just take it easy and don't worry about it. Well, it was shortly after a phone call like that a few years ago when I got home, and I was about a block away from my apartment. I was unloading stuff from my truck, and I have this habit of holding my keys, my car keys, in my teeth while I'm unloading things because I always have a bunch of stuff to unload. And this time when I put the keys in my mouth, I chipped a tooth. I felt a tooth chip. And I immediately freaked out, and I forgot about all the things I'd told the other trumpet players and was wondering, oh no, what about my trumpet playing? Is my trumpet playing going to be okay? What's the deal? What's the deal? Well, I was about a block away, and so as I'm walking to my apartment, I thought to myself, well, wait a minute. I said, just because I chipped a tooth, why does it have to be a bad thing? What if it makes my trumpet playing better? Oh man, now I couldn't even wait to get to the apartment. So I got inside the apartment, I got my trumpet, I put the mouthpiece in, I played it. Well, nothing got better, nothing got worse. I was the same player I'd always been. Which actually brings up another question, and that is that, are trumpet players pessimists? Are they paranoid about their chops in particular? And I'm going to say that as a class, we're not really paranoid, but we're concerned. We're often worried about trying a new embouchure or experimenting with a new mouthpiece or a trumpet or something. And a number of years ago, I sort of had an epiphany on my own because I wanted to try a very, very different mouthpiece and embouchure approach that I'd never tried before. And I had a little concern, well, what happens if I screw up my chops? But I realized that my chops, the way they aren't going anywhere. I can always go back to the way I was playing. And so I would experiment a little bit in one direction, experiment a little bit in another direction, but I could always go back. I could always go back to where I was. So as long as you take an intelligent approach to experimenting, in other words, don't try, something so radical that it makes your chops bleed or something like that, I feel that it's actually very healthy to experiment with different approaches to playing the trumpet. That's how we grow. And there are thousands, if not tens of thousands, of tips and tricks on the internet. And look them over, see what you think. If the person seems credible, if what they're saying makes sense, give it a shot. But realize you can always go back to what you were doing, and hopefully through the process you'll come to a better point in your playing as you've improved things. Have a great day.